I believe the first time I met Rob was in a class. He basically ran the studio as far as I knew.
Rob was the executive producer and Patrick was the shooter extraordinaire, director extraordinaire. They were our role models at Temple Update.
Rob, a very mature, if I may, old soul, cares very deeply for what he does. Patrick, very talented, headstrong, a very direct individual. He would easily speak his mind and not hold back from that.
They capture the story without being invasive, and I think it's a great tribute to anybody in their world, and I think they've done it at such a tender age, which is really special for me.
These two guys start a company and it's just like, wow, like they did it. That's all it took.
2020 visual media, I think, is really what they wanted to do. They wanted to tell stories and be behind the camera and just visually and creatively be able to encompass their work.
One of my colleagues and I, one day he said, hey listen, have you seen any of the Temple football or basketball shows? And I said, no, I haven't. He said, you should check them out. So he came in, one day it was a little slow, and we were watching, we threw it on and I said, oh my God. Like, this intro is amazing.
What they did for us when we went to Italy and France was really very, very cool. One of our managers, Marco Safoni, got a chance to go to Italy with us. His parents were born in Italy, and we met his family from Italy in the square in Florence. They shot this unbelievable picture. He had never met the rest of his parents' family, and they were yelling for him and throughout the square going, Marco, Marco, where are you? There's thousands of people in the square. And all of a sudden they met, and it was captured by these guys on film, and I'm looking at it, I'm crying my butt off, like watching this.
We've traditionally have used 2020 for an event called the Four Seasons Parkway Run and Walk, which is the largest annual fundraiser for the Cancer Center at CHOP.
They got nominated for a bunch of Emmys among greats in the entire state of Pennsylvania, among all these veterans. They were now in that field.
Anybody who's ever asked me about them, I have said, you need to hire them because you're going to get great work. And I've been amazed at the quality of work that everybody comes up with here without any sense of entitlement.
I'd always hoped that they would do something together because they always make just such an incredible team. They really complement each other very well in their talents and their abilities.
The company is just getting started on spreading its wings. They don't work in a bedroom anymore. They have an office in South Philly, and I think now it's going to be time to take flight.
As long as Rob and Patrick keep doing what they're doing the way they're doing it, the sky's the limit for them. And I anticipate them being very successful and feel like I can even now say I knew them when.
Their blank canvas is starting to fill in. I would like to be around when it is finished. I'd like to see what that canvas looks like, and I think it'll be beautiful. I think it'll be well thought out. I think it'll be creative. I think it'll be hardworking, and I think it will deliver a message to the rest of us.